Life doesn't happen in a vacuum, and neither does history, and neither does theology. And we often talk about theology as if it simply fell out of the sky. Pure ideas, clean doctrines, timeless truth untouched by this world. But the reality is much more human than that. Theology is a system we use to understand the Bible or God or whatever higher power you subscribe to. It literally means the study of God. But every system of study is shaped by people and the culture that produced it. Power sneaks in, fear sneaks in, politics sneaks in. Hello friends, I'm Scott Lloyd, a scholar of race, religion, culture, and communication, and author of the book, The God I Was Given, Looking for Faith After Losing My Religion. Much of my work explores how faith traditions are shaped by the historical and cultural forces around them. And when you start paying attention to those forces, you begin to see things that are hard to ignore. Take the famous sermon by Jonathan Edwards called Sinners in the Hands of an Angry God. For generations, it has been remembered as one of the great sermons of the First Great Awakening. In it, Edwards describes humanity dangling over the fires of hell, held there only by the arbitrary will of God. At any moment, he says, God could let the sinner drop. It is powerful imagery, terrifying imagery. But that sermon did not emerge in a vacuum. Many scholars believe that Edwards preached it in the shadow of the New York conspiracy of 1741. Fires had broken out across the city. Authorities blamed enslaved Africans and poor white people for a supposed uprising, and the response was brutal. Over 100 people were exiled, hanged, or burned at the stake. Accusations spread through rumor and fear, much like the Salem witch trials a few decades earlier. Now think about the imagery that Edwards uses. Human beings hanging over fire by the arbitrary will of a sovereign power. In a society built on slavery, that metaphor would have felt painfully familiar. In that context, sinners in the hands of an angry God could easily parallel another reality: enslaved bodies in the hands of an angry national state.